Hi everybody, this is an introductory video on how to install R in RStudio by Stephen Kinsey, a student of MSc Big Data Analytics. It will also introduce you to how to install R packages. For best viewing experience, I suggest a big screen like a desktop or a laptop.
So first things first, just type RStudio download on Google or any web browser of your choice. It doesn't matter which one you want to pick. So this is going to be targeting Windows. You can, well, I think you can do it for Mac. I'm pretty sure you can do it for Linux systems, but you'd have to sort of have a look separately for that. This is just going to be targeting Windows. So RStudio download, and we'll just download here. Download for Windows. So we'll just quickly get this. Oh, there you go. You can see there are actually some other installations. So you've got the Mac OS for 10.14. You've got a bunch of Linux distributions, and then if you want the zip files for them, then you can also download those. So yes, you can download for Mac. Okay, so we're just waiting for this to download. Okay, so my download has completed. Okay, so I'm just running the RStudio installation. As everyone who needs to, actually, I'll just wait a few seconds just to let people download. So as I said before, this is just going to be sort of installation, setting up, and then installing packages. So if you haven't done that before, this is definitely a good session to be in. If you have done it all, if you're from the September intake, unfortunately, there probably isn't a great deal that you're going to find useful today. But as I said earlier, in the later sessions, there possibly will be some quite useful stuff. So we'll like fly over some data visualizations, potentially like some machine learning stuff as well. So I'll just give it another minute. Yeah, so we'll just go next. You can install it into whatever location you choose. I'm going to put it onto, actually, yeah, we'll leave it in my C drive. Okay, so I'm just installing this. This is just what the start menu is going to be called, so we'll just install that. Okay, so we're just going through this. There we go, RStudio. Okay, so from our start bar, we can now load RStudio. Okay, and this, yeah, close this. We're just going to close all these. Close. Okay, so when you first start, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. It may not look explicitly like this. You may only have this bit down here. If that is the case, then just come up here, go File, New File, and RScript. So if you want to just run stuff like effectively in a terminal, so you just want to run stuff line by line, then you can do that down here. So, you know, we'll just do like 5 + 5. Okay, then you can do that. If you want to run blocks of code and you want to write functions, then that's something that you're going to do up in this section up here. So if you can't see the whole script thing, and you can only see the console version, then go File, New File, RScript, and then that will open up an RScript for you. And then obviously you can just go File, Save, and save that for yourself. Okay, now we're going to be having a look at importing packages. I'm just quickly looking up something because I need to uninstall a package. Packages. This is not something that you guys need to do. Okay, and then sorry, I'll just be 2 seconds because I realized that I'd not removed my package. Okay, so let's say, so for any of the programmers that are currently in the room, you're going to be aware that sometimes not all packages, and when I say package, I mean like development packages, software development kits. Not all packages will be installed when you install the language itself. So someone might develop a set of tools that are specific for a particular purpose. Okay, now I'm gonna re-explain what I mean by that, because I could imagine that could be a little bit ambiguous. So let's say you're doing some really in-depth data mining. Okay, and these tools, they're pretty custom made. They are not something that most users would want to use. In that case, it's quite likely that the package and all of those tools will not come installed by default. Now, what that means is you need to install the package yourself. Now, to install packages, it's actually really easy with R, like incredibly easy, much easier than I find it much easier than installing with Python. It is really, really easy to do. So what we're going to do is, actually, I'll just close this, okay, is we need to have our console version open. So if you see this, I've got R4.1.1, and I've got this console version here. Now, what we're going to do is install packages, and in brackets and in speech marks, we are going to put the name of the package that we want to install. Now you can see here I was removing ggplot2. This is because this is a data visualization tool, really good for plotting like distributions. And this is one that you guys are potentially going to want to use. This is definitely something you're going to use, or probably use, in your second semester. So for any of the January intake, your next semester of learning, when you do advanced statistics, ggplot2 is definitely something that is worth having. So all we've got to do is install.packages, and then we type ggplot2. And once we've done that, but it's not correctly installed. It's just a warning, we can leave that. Okay, so we have now installed the package. We've got ggplot2 installed. There is something else that we need to do. We now need to activate it or enable it. So what we're going to do is we're going to type library, and then in brackets we're going to put ggplot2 again. It's built under R4.1.2. Okay. Okay, no, it's just a warning message, so we should still be able to use it. So yeah, this is literally how you install R. It is really, really easy to do. Sorry, when I say warning messages, sometimes we need to worry about them. Sometimes we don't need to worry so much. This was just a quick guide on how to install RStudio, and also how to install and load packages into RStudio. I know this has been like a really brief session, but this is exactly what it was supposed to be. If you haven't got RStudio set up, then obviously you can't really do much R programming. I mean, you could use a different IDE, but that's not something that we're gonna worry about. So I am gonna end the call, or not end the call, end the recording. Where's the recording button? The recording button. Stop the recording.